Bang. Just want to make sure. This is what I always do. I always just keep an eye to make sure that the comments, like first person who comments, then we know.
Give him a free.
Yes, I do that.
Jingamabob?
We call it a kendama, but you can call
Kendama?
it a jingamabob.
Kendama?
Kendama, yeah, it's a Japanese thing. Okay, we got to chat. We got people in the comments. I'm going to shout out, what's it say? Ralito, that's our first comment. Ralito Diaz Jr. All right, so we're officially live with the Boyboy West Coast. How you feeling, my dude?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm chilling. I didn't know we were live yet, but yeah, what's up? No, it's cool to vibe out and shit, everything before we started. Like,
yeah, we got a little bit of a Cinco de Mayo vibe back here. You were claiming that you were going to show up in what, like a mariachi band costume or some shit?
Oh, yeah, I was fucking, because it was Cinco de Mayo. I was fucking around. So I was going to come with my poncho and fucking sombrero, looking like the Tapatio guy and shit.
Do you have like fond memories of this holiday from your childhood? Because I'm going to admit, as a white person from the East Coast, not something I was necessarily culturally in touch with.
Cinco de Mayo. And as a kid, I mean, like, as a child, I probably just remember like drunken uncles and aunts, drunken family members. And as a teenager, I was usually like locked up on this holiday or something. Usually.
For real? You been in jail your whole life?
No, just throughout like from like 13 to 18, 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you right now?
24.
24. Okay. So yeah, that's one of the craziest things I think about you is just the fact that you are a product of Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
And Santa Barbara, for people who don't live in California, oh, you can look at me. It's all good. Just chill. The Santa Barbara connection, that kind of like helps explain maybe where you're coming from. For anybody who's from California or lives in California might know it's a very special region of the country.
Yeah, dope, man. It's like it's got like the little big city vibe, but it's just in a small town with a lot of beaches, a lot of college students and shit. It's crazy.
It's a
little bit of everything.
Very laid back, chill place. But I feel like there's not a whole lot of like musical success stories out of Santa Barbara.
Nah, yeah, not a lot of big people or big name artists have come out besides maybe Katy Perry.
Katy Perry's one?
Yeah, Katy Perry. Yeah, she went to Galita. She went to DP.
Whoa, that's pretty amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You know Katy Perry's from SB?
I did not know that Katy Perry was from there. I actually know almost nothing about Katy Perry except that the thing that she did with Migos was terrible.
I didn't even know she did anything with it.
She
I just know her from like Good Girls.
She did a performance with them that was disastrous.
Oh, yeah?
It was so awkward.
Yeah.
No offense to Santa Barbara. I don't want to act like I'm fucking...
Oh, nah. That has nothing to do with Santa Barbara. That's just...
You don't think that doesn't draw a line in the sand or anything?
Nah, her performances, it's not going to affect the city. I don't think.
You don't think? All right, cool. Or my opinion of her might not even affect her career. We're not sure. The data's not in yet. Yeah, this might be...
I wasn't even aware of this performance.
Can you actually ask the DJ to turn the music down a little bit more, just because it is like kind
There's
of
a party going on back.
There is a party. There's people. There's probably upwards of 8 people back there partying right now, which is kind of a thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna dive in after this.
So yeah, we're gonna turn up. We're gonna crack some Modelo's and everything. Yeah, that's the big plan. Okay, so tell me about your upbringing. What was it like growing up? You grew up in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, I grew up in Santa Barbara. Yeah, throughout my childhood and then like my teen years when I was getting in trouble, I'd like move out of state. My family would send me to like different states for a little while to try to like, lay low, get out of trouble.
What were your parents like?
My parents? My parents were cool. My dad was like he was a straight up like Marine kind of fool. Like, he was in the Marines, so yeah.
Law,
so he was
law and order, discipline kind of guy. He was a hard ass.
Yeah, he was like, I'd get locked up and like it'd be my day to get released, and he like wouldn't come pick me up. He was like one of those fools.
Really?
Yeah.
So he'd want to make you kind of tough it out?
Yeah, he was one of those.
Wow, interesting. Okay, what was your mom like?
My mom was like, she was kind of she was like, the motherly type. She was like a chola chick when she was a kid, so I mean, so she grew up in that environment. So she always knew what was up.
Were you ever
She'd
chola?
always like hide us and shit.
You ever a chola?
A cholo?
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't
change it.
Yeah, I don't just dress like this.
Wait, but this counts as a cholo like look, right? Okay, because I don't really know. When I think cholo, in particular, when I think about the girls and shit, well, I guess mostly I just think about the girls, yeah.
Like the old school 60s style and their hair's
I
up
like it.
and
I like
shit.
the eye makeup.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, some homegirls still do it like that.
Yeah.
Not that I'm like, it's kind of like a unique vibe. It's kind of like a unique style now.
I like the tattooed on eyebrows too.
A tattooed on. Yeah, some girls still do that. It's kind of like considered like a rockabilly now.
Really?
Almost.
Oh
I
yeah,
think,
it's kind of part of that
like
scene.
A throwback thing. Yeah. It's
Are you into any of that music? Rockabilly shit?
Nah, I've never heard. Or like it's like what is that like old school?
It's like
fucking fucking like hit him with the twist type music. Is that rockabilly?
Kinda. It's like got like a punk thing going.
No, I'm not even aware of like other music.
One time I was hanging out with a girl though, and we went to a tattoo convention. It was like a fucking weird ass rockabilly thing, and I just remember feeling so like isolated and shut out because I didn't have like suspenders or like you know.
You didn't have the handlebar mustache, so you were
I was
you
not
were the outcast.
Fixed up enough at all. My kit was not working in comparison to everybody else at that thing. Okay, so when did you start getting in trouble, or what were you like as a kid?
Oh no, as a kid, I mean, I was a normal kid. Like I got good. Even when I was locked up, I got good grades. Like I'd be on honor roll. Like even in like boot camps and shit, I was still getting on the honor roll and stuff.
You were still doing good in school, but you were just getting in trouble.
Yeah, we were just like locked up, but I mean, I could still get good grades. I was still like, I was always good at school.
What kind of stuff were you doing? To get in trouble.
Oh, I mean, once you're on probation as a kid, I mean, any little thing like fucking, like a, test dirty for marijuana, you just fucking like, fucking getting caught up with the homies just at the wrong time. Just
really?
Like being, like hanging out with other gang members, you'd like, just any little ass thing.
You never had anything super serious though, in terms of.
Nah, I was always just like I was just one of those knuckleheads that would like, I'd be on EM for like 30 days and like there'd be like a fucking party or like some crazy shit, and I would just like, cut off the EM bracelet and just go on the run for a couple months or something.
Really?
Bounce out of state or something.
Were you partying? Were you like doing a whole bunch of drugs?
Nah, I didn't really do well. Well, nah, actually, some of the craziest parties I've ever been to were in Iowa when I was over there. Yeah,
that's where you took off, or were you like in hiding basically?
Yeah, but like, but I was still able to like go to high school out there too. So,
really?
Like, I was younger. Yeah, so like over here I'd be like considered a fugitive, but over there like they weren't gonna pay to transport me, so they would just let me go to school.
Right? Really? Wow. But they knew that you were kind of on the lam?
They knew like over here, like yeah.
Wow,
but
that's exciting.
They're not gonna pay to transport you unless you like murdered somebody.
Right. You never did that. You never murdered anybody. You don't want to confess to anything right now. He's like, what? He's like, this is all of a sudden took a weird turn.
That wasn't the interview question I was expecting.
Listen, though, we gotta leave no stone unturned, my friend. We're gonna find out.
I like that phrase.
Oh shit. The donations. Oh no, I can. I'll just turn the sound down. That was just like when people donate, it makes a crazy ass noise, and I always forget to press the button to turn it off.
They donate like mid interviews, or?
Yeah, because at 8 p.m. tonight, I'm going to be going on live stream and playing. Like I play their songs
during Game of Thrones, or what time's Game of Thrones?
Right after Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones is on at 6.
I'm watching Game of Thrones tonight.
Yeah, which you've never seen.
I've never watched it.
You could be a Dothraki.
I don't even know what that means. Is it the facial features?
It's just the most savage fucking tribe of motherfuckers who just actually, to be real, the Dothraki are gone. They all, wow, spoiler, but they all got murdered by the army of the living dead last night, and then they actually also became members.
Are those the snow people? Those are the army of the living dead?
Basically, okay. Yeah. It's all these like fucking
I'm seeing like a preview,
reanimated dead corpses. It's a whole thing, really. Yeah.
I've heard good things. I mean, Drake shouted it out in his awards thing, right?
He did. He shouted out
Apparently,
Arya.
it's a good show.
Wait till you find out about Arya. If you watch the whole thing, it's a pretty wild ride because Arya is like this kid, and then she becomes a fucking assassin. Oh, yeah? She learns how to be this warrior and kill people and stuff, and then all of a sudden she's like banging a dude in like the episode from the other day. And it's weird as shit because you've like been watching the show for like 8 seasons.
What
so
do you mean
she was
she's
like
banging a dude. I'm sorry.
She like seduces this guy.
Oh,
she, like,
okay.
They don't show her.
She plays like the manly role in
the courting. Yeah, actually she does. She really like kind of just takes this dude and just drags him and just fucking gets him naked and just bangs him.
Like some hardcore ass.
Shout out to Arya. That's why it was funny that Drake shouted her out because he was He was like,
he's like, I want some of that.
Supporting women.
Oh, okay.
That's
what that was.
Yeah.
All right.
So were you okay, you're 24, but you were just kind of in and out of prison. What was the longest bid you ever did?
Not prison, I would say. Just like juvenile stuff. No, it was never too crazy.
Right.
What do you mean, I'm sorry?
What
was the longest?
Yeah. What was the longest little?
No, like boys camp. It was like 8 months.
Oh, Jesus Christ! 8 months.
Like those where you shine your boots and you gotta like march and shit, that kind of stuff.
Did you have jobs along the way?
When I was in boys camp, or like like as a teenager?
In between, yeah, like jobs when you were younger and stuff.
No, I was always in trouble. I didn't get my first like job till I was 18.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was that?
My first job was like fucking I used to. It was like cashiering.
Oh, okay. Where at a grocery store?
Nah, my friend's he had like a dispensary, and I would just be like the cashier guy.
Oh shit, that's a very California thing that your first job is basically selling weed.
Yeah, but I was like,
legally.
I was just more like, I would just be like at the front. I wasn't like.
Okay, you weren't like measuring out
I
the
was like
lace
fucking in the back, fucking with the clippers and shit. I saw foamies back there like fucking, snipping and shit. I'm like, cool
but that's kind of a big aspirational thing in California as well. Is you could grow up and be a trimmer.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, I know. Yeah, people like have the dreams of it and shit too. Yeah,
people want to be a trimmer. That's like making it into Harvard out here.
Yeah, a lot of people are just opening. Like, didn't Post Malone just open it, or he's just started a brand?
He
of weed
started a brand, and it has the funniest name. What's it called? Shaboinks.
Yeah. That's how you reel in the customers. Shaboink.
You a Post Malone fan?
Nah, his music's cool.
Will you be smoking Shaboinks?
Yeah, if he wants to smoke with me, fuck. I think he's on Republic, so.
Oh, see, there you go.
Hopefully I see him in the hallway one day. What?
Hey, man, pass that Shaboink pack. I just can't wait. I'm going to hit up Post Malone, because I'm going to abuse the fact that I can DM him on Twitter and just be like, bro, Shaboinks.
Does he reply?
Get it to me now. He has replied before.
What's up?
Yeah, I haven't tried to DM him in a minute. I should have got that interview when I could, because he's been here before. I never actually interviewed him, but he's been here, and he probably would have been down like when he was here.
Yeah, you should have just said like, hey, man, fucking.
Posty. The one that got away. I could still fight to try to get it, but who knows? I don't know. So were you making music all along?
Nah, I just started making music maybe like a little over 2 years ago.
And what direction? I got you. What direction did you want to go in, like musically, or what was your stuff like at first?
Oh yeah, at first it was always just like, for some reason I would always just like upbeat, kind of like. It was always just like a gangster pop kind of vibe. It always just like pop music, or like more. I always like the mainstream kind of vibe,
right?
Compared to like my homies that were rapping about just like gangster shit.
Yeah,
like the more like. I mean, I rap like that too, but I always just for some reason like how Bottoms Up is. It's more like a beat kind of poppy.
It's got a bouncy thing to it. Have you always been a fan of pop music?
I mean, I won't be like bumping into my ride, fucking cruising.
Well,
shit, but it's cool.
We shouted out Katy Perry, you know?
Yeah, she's cool. Or fucking California Girls or whatever. I mean, it's a cool song.
Yeah. What I really hate Katy Perry for, though, is when she did that video with Juicy J. And Juicy J is like he's not even in the video, dude. It's kind of offensive. It's kind of like, oh, so you go get this like older black gentleman to be in your video, but then you barely even give him fucking camera time.
I didn't see the video.
And it's like, I get it. He's old. And, and you're hot. You're hot. So it's like, it makes sense that
she's not that much younger than Juicy J, is she?
I don't know. Juicy J's been around forever. 3 6 Mafia put out their first project in 1995.
Fuck. I was born in 95.
Yeah. I was born in 83.
Okay.
So draws a line in the sand. Anyway. Yeah. So your music, were you just like putting it on SoundCloud, YouTube? Like what was it like for the first year or so before you started to pop?
I always just saw it as more like a therapeutic thing, like, kind of just like keep me out of trouble, fucking, when I started taking it serious, like a couple years ago. So, yeah, it was mainly just like SoundCloud. At first it was like SoundCloud. I would just drop them on SoundCloud kind of for fun. Then like, over time I would just like progress. And then I was like, all right, let's do a video. Then I would just like, do a video myself, hire the director, hire the model and shit. I'd do everything, like, just track everybody down, put it together. And then, yeah, little by little, it just fucking started catching wave till now I'm here.
But did you have any sort of wave really going before this song took off? Because it felt like you kind of came out of the middle of nowhere.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it came out of left field and shit. But fucking, which I like to. But I was just more known like locally. I mean, people already, like around the area already knew I was an artist and stuff. Like I made music, but it wasn't like, I never intended like this song. Like I didn't write the song like this is the fucking song. It's gonna take me to the next level. You didn't know
that this was the one.
Fuck no. Really? It was just another day at the studio. Like I fucking went and laced it up, and I didn't know what I was gonna do with the chorus yet. So we just like had the 2 verses and shit. And then like I was just at the pad one day posted, and I was just like bored in my room and shit. And I was just like, I guess I'll just fucking do this video and shit.
Yeah. So what was the thought process before this infamous video? What were you thinking before it? And was this just kind of a regular thing that just would happen normally to you? You just
making the videos?
Just make a little video singing along to your song?
Yeah, just be at the pad, posted and shit. I was just like, as you can see in the video, like my closet doors open and shit, like the fucking fans going like right there and shit. I was just like, it was not intentionally like this fucking video is gonna go viral. Right? Like, I was just posting. Yeah. Just chilling, doing my thing. I would make snippets before, but they never really.
Did you put that where, on Snapchat, Instagram stories, something like that?
It was on Instagram. Okay. I just posted on my Instagram. And it even took it didn't like fucking go viral right away. Like it took a couple weeks and shit. So when it did, I was like more confused. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is everyone all like? I don't know.
What happened? Do you think that somebody just saw it and like put it on Twitter?
Yeah, a lot of people would like share it. I heard, it went viral on TikTok apparently.
Oh yeah, TikTok. Yeah, but you didn't have a TikTok.
Nah, I don't have a TikTok.
You didn't have it, but somebody took it and ripped it and put it on there.
Apparently, yeah. Is that how that works? I thought people just like make snippet videos or whatever.
I mean, I think that the way TikTok is supposed to work is that you sign up and then you make a video. Like you would have made that video on TikTok, but then I think what happened is that somebody just took it and put it on there, and it started to really catch on.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Like if you go on TikTok and you put in like bottoms up, like the hashtag, it's got like 60 something million views.
Right.
Million,
but
yeah,
so that's interesting. Have you been in communication with TikTok since that happened though? Because they actually, I think, reached out recently to me.
Did they?
I believe so, but it feels like
not
you're
about me, though, right?
No. But it feels like you're the influencer
Okay.
that they should be reaching out to. You're the one cracking it open.
Yeah, if they hit me up, man, I'll go meet them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was just thinking the other day, I should make a TikTok, get more into it. I see French Montana doing it, and it's for commercials and shit.
Yeah. I have Triller on my phone, which I understand to be basically the woe version of it,
Okay.
you know. But
and I'm not. I was never like all like I wasn't really a big like fucking social media person before. I was just like I was just Instagram and Facebook. Like I still don't have a Snapchat. Like right now, I don't have one.
Really?
Not really.
Has it been odd for you to all of a sudden you got like 500,000 followers and you got this huge amount of reach to communicate with the world?
Hell yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's
people all over the world like fucking come to Australia, come over here. I'm like, oh shit. What's up? You guys know me in Italy and shit.
Do you have like a person who books you for appearances and stuff like that if they want to reach out and want to have you come show up at a club or something like that?
I don't have a manager yet, but right now I got a booking agent. Yeah, who like. Yeah, some Paradigm right now. They over there. They handling all my booking my shows or whatever.
Paradigm books some shows for us too. Actually, we've been in communication about booking you for a show. So there you go.
All right then. See,
you might not even know.
Everyone's connected in this shit. So you might not see they're over here booking me and I don't even know.
It's definitely going down. One thing a lot of people want to know about is what was in the cup that you were drinking out of. Was there anything in it?
I'd be sipping that usually at the pad, but
like drinking lean.
Nah, I use like the THC syrups.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would usually have those at the pad. So
those things will knock your ass out, man.
I was doing so many. I think I did a couple takes, so I'd have to fucking keep going back and refilling my cup and shit. So
okay.
Like I can't even remember if in that take I like barely had any in the cup. I think so. I was just doing, but it was like I had to keep fucking redoing it, so I just wasn't fucking. At the moment, I probably just wasn't like I can't remember if it was full or not at the time.
So you weren't thinking that they would notice that it was like
a
ghost phantom sip.
There's a lot of shit in my videos that like people will just point out like in the background or like in little things. I'm like, what the fuck you guys like paying attention? But like, I mean, I guess it's cool. Everyone's like dissecting the fucking video, but nah, like there's little things like I just don't know. Like to me, I guess I overlooked things. I didn't like at the time. I didn't notice.
Yeah.
I didn't really like consider like everyone's gonna notice this and that.
That's kind of the crazy thing about it is that you were just like developing in this private realm, and then all of a sudden you just were thrust into the spotlight by these fucking crazy people on Twitter and shit.
Tight.
Yeah, changed the game. But so you don't drink lean at all? You're just a THC serve kind of guy?
Well, everyone like the homies try to come like they'll come through with it and shit sometimes and like sip some of this dog. I'm cool. Right now.
Really?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
They're always they always got it. They'll have it right there posted.
Something you're thinking about getting into. Might pick up a
Let me taste that real quick, homie. Nah,
kids, be careful with lean. Lean is bad stuff.
That's right. Stay in school, children.
Yeah. Drink
I keep
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Yeah. People think you might have had Corona in the cup.
Corona? Why? Because I'm Mexican?
I don't know.
The mustache? They think fucking I'm just sipping Coronas all day and shit?
This is a Modelo logo, I believe. But wait, is it? Yeah. Okay. Good. That's what I know. I don't drink fucking. I don't drink beer, so I'm kind of out of step. I don't know. Everybody seems to want to.
You don't drink beer?
You know, not often. Once on a blue moon.
Not even for Cinco de Mayo, you know.
No.
He was playing Game Boy when I showed up.
Well, a fan gave me a Game Boy Advance for the record.
I walked in, he was playing Game Boy Advance.
A fan gave me a Game Boy Advance, and I was hammering away at Tetris when you walked in. And it was kind of a strange like way for you to meet me. But man, this shit is hard as hell. You a gamer?
Yeah, I got Days Gone at the pad and shit. Yeah,
nice.
Like I'll play like if a good game like a dope one comes out that's like everyone knows about, but I just don't have a lot of time for video games.
Mortal Kombat 11.
I was never Mortal Kombat, dude. It's the fucking same game 11 times.
Yo, but it's so cracked.
The same characters. They made it out like 1 or 2 maybe, but it's like,
dude, it's hard as fuck.
Wasn't the last 5 games like the battle? It's like always the battle of like Armageddon at the end or some shit, right?
I mean, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I just want to hit people in a game, and it makes really loud noises, and it feels good when you hit people. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, some people are trying to say that you're not from Santa Barbara. How do you feel about that?
In what way? Like I grew up somewhere else? Or?
Yeah, they're trying to say that you're a plant and that you're claiming Santa Barbara. You're not really from there.
Music plant?
Is there any kind of truth to that? Not a music plant, I don't think.
Nah, I'm in Santa Barbara every day.
Yeah.
Not every day, but pretty much all the time.
But you are from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my parents. Yeah. It's on my arm.
I mean, they come up with all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah, Santa Barbara. Yeah, that's what's
I'm
up
over
right
there.
there.
Yeah, like every other day.
Yeah, definitely. You thinking about moving out? Have you thought about moving to LA or anything?
Yeah, the label's always talking about like they want me to be closer to everything and like all the artists. I mean, everything's cracking around here, so everybody tells me to come around here.
Did you have a bidding war around you before you signed, or was it?
It was a couple labels wanted to see me, RCA and then Republic, and then I flew out to New York to meet up with Asylum and a couple other.
Right. How long was that after that the snippet started to blow up? Was it like almost immediate that people kind of recognized the talent and wanted to work with you?
It was pretty much like they were all came on like once it went viral, they all started hitting me up. But it took a couple weeks because I didn't know what the fuck was really going on. Like I've been getting emails for weeks, but I just thought it was like spam or some shit. So I just thought it was like not real. So I'd be like, what the fuck? Even like I've just been like that but since I've always just kind of been like a more reserved person. Like even like when people were like No Jumper wants to interview you, and I'm like, who's that? And like anybody else would be like, oh shit, but I was just like, who is this fool? And like, what's this about? Or like, I'm always just like, yeah.
That's understandable though, because I mean, there are weird ass interviews where they'll ask you weird shit. You go do a DJ Small Eyes interview, all of a sudden he's gonna be asking you about getting liposuction or breast implants or some shit.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what that is, but I'll believe what you're saying.
No, it's just I have like a weird morbid fascination with like all the different like interview channels on YouTube. So I'd be paying attention to so many like strange reaction channels, and there's just this guy DJ Small Eyes that I'm fascinated by, and I know people who've met him.
His name's fascinating.
This is
Small
true.
Eyes.
I know people who know him, but I haven't actually met him. I'm fascinated.
DJ's got some random names sometimes, like DJ Sour Milk and Small Eyes and Pale Face and I don't know.
The Boyboy West Coast.
Yeah. Is that a weird name?
It's a pretty weird name.
But some names like Ski Master Slump God or something like that. Like I don't.
That's a weird name.
Yeah. Okay.
That's definitely a weird name. But so what do you? Where did the name come from?
The Boyboy? Well, like where I come from, like someone like I mean your boys, like your homie and shit, and like when like homies when they're excited, like that's my boy, homie, and like it just means like your close friend, like you know, like your best friend or whatever, like a close ass homie, like my boy, and then like West Coast is just I just love where I came. I just love fucking California because you know being sent to like different states and shit throughout my childhood. I mean they were like cool to visit, but like I always loved coming back here because.
Yeah, definitely. No, I was just listening to Cameron on his first album. Not his first album. One of his albums. Yeah, and the song's called Boy, and it's like one of his best songs in my opinion. Holla, boy. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Hesh knows what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay, everyone already knew before me.
I was just thinking about that.
To know.
Well, see, what happened is I went to fucking Apple Music and I searched Boy, and what comes up is one song by you and then Boy by Cameron. So that just reminded me how much I love that song.
Dipset, I love that shit.
You could join Dipset. It's possible.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, the Spanish Harlem up there, they got a strong connection. I feel like that they might be accepted. Yeah, you could sign to Jim Jones. It's possible. I mean, you already signed, but shit, he could be a manager or something.
Filthy for a while, right? Filthy Rich?
Jim Jones, Filthy Rich? I don't think so, but they might have somebody.
Money Be Calling? You never saw that video?
I don't know. Did he? I didn't know about that, if that's true. Okay, so that song starts really blowing up. It kind of becomes like a meme. What was that like for you? You're just like sort of a person who hasn't spent that much time online, and all of a sudden you're just witnessing the internet just go crazy. All these different versions of it popping up.
It would take a while for me to catch on too, like because you had to be out in public and be like, "You're there. I know you from TikTok," and I didn't know what TikTok was. So I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then like and like people would just be like, "Oh," like I'd be out in public, and it would happen so like when it kept on happening, and then the labels hit me up, I kind of understood what was fucking going on, but it was just still so surreal and shit. Like like people. Even when people notice me, to this day, when I go out and people notice me, I'm like, oh shit, like you know me.
And is it weird because I feel like for a while nobody knew your name, and then after a little bit of time, it became like, okay, now they're starting to understand who you actually are and not just the meme, you know?
Yeah, cause that's why a lot of people still they don't like exactly know who I am or whatever. They don't know like who I am as a person. So I mean.
I know tons of people where it's like that, like the dude Jacob who dresses up as a cop on Instagram. We were hanging out and everybody's just coming up to him like, "Oh my god, I love you, dude," but like nobody knows his name.
Oh no, they're just like you're the cop.
They're the guy who dresses up as a cop on Instagram.
I hear that sometimes, like you're the dude with the glasses on his forehead. I'm like, that was me. Like, you're close, you're warm, motherfucker. I get where you're going.
A lot of people were really taken aback by like how highly manicured your facial hair was. It is precision lineage. Is that something you've always taken a lot of pride in, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've always got. That's just.
I think what the most impressive thing is that like where a lot of people their mustache area would come down to their lip, that you put like a solid like centimeter between your lip. That's like
I was fucking like I'll be right there fucking with precision and shit, just hitting it and shit, fucking premeditated. This shit don't happen.
Is that like a cholo thing? Is that something that comes from the culture?
No, fuck no. I mean,
personal style.
Yeah, this is my personal shit. I don't want like I don't want that. I mean, fuck. Maybe some of them take care of themselves and shit. That'd be cool if they did. But I mean,
right, definitely.
I wouldn't say that was a universal thing.
Who have you met since you've been in the game? Any like people you were amazed by meeting?
Rap wise or just
rap wise, celebrities.
Oh, Diplo was pretty cool as fuck.
Diplo,
Diplo was cool as fuck. Just like just like with him too. So people would imagine me like I had like a certain idea of him, or just somebody like famous and shit. Just like with you too, I thought you'd be like more. You're pretty laid back as fuck.
You thought I was gonna be aggressive?
I thought I was gonna come to an office and shit in a building, like we were gonna interview in like some room.
No, we're in the back of a bike shop.
Yeah, we're in the back. Yeah, there's like fucking like 30 heads out front. I was like, this is the right fucking spot.
Tons of people out front. There's kush everywhere. There's just people playing with these weird ball and stick toys. It's a weird vibe over here. Yeah.
In general, music business.
I mean, we had like Filthy Rich in here yesterday, and it's just like, it's like
right.
He's a straight gangster, and he just pulls up, and it's just goofy ass, like all my weird friends hanging out and shit. People got sweatpants on, sandals. I don't know. Yeah. So, are you in a relationship? You got a girlfriend? Anything?
Nah, I've been single for a while, a couple years now.
Yeah. Have the girls been rolling in a little bit more since you blew up?
A little bit more.
What's that like?
Yes, they are.
Is there is that something that you've been indulging in?
Nah, it's more humorous. Like girls would like come out the woodwork, like, oh, we were in second grade together, and then they'll like send me a picture of our yearbook and shit, and I'm like, how the fuck would you?
Really?
Like, yeah, I mean it's true, but I'm like, how the fuck would you remember me from?
But have you had that experience where a girl hits you up that maybe was too cool to have sex with you in high school, and then now she's down?
Yeah.
And you've gone for it?
Nah, it was cool.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, I would do it. You gotta do it.
I would do it.
Well, I mean, see, this is the good thing is that you're still young. I'm 35, so it's like the girls I went to high school with, they're all like driving buses, like they work in the cafeteria and shit. Like, there ain't no sexy chicks. There ain't no sexy chicks where I grew up that are still hanging around in New Hampshire, like outside Boston, bro.
Oh yeah, Boston, that's cool.
It's not exactly a ripe playing field, like in terms of girls. It's not. And I don't say that to denigrate the city or anything, but I mean, I have gone to bars and stuff out there. I've looked at Tinder. It's a little rough. It could use some improvement. It's not Hollywood. It's not Vegas. What? You want to hit the blunt?
I don't want to interrupt the.
No, definitely.
Cinco de Mayo, you feel me?
Yeah. Oh man. So you smoke a lot of weed?
I smoke like throughout, not like all fucking like hippie style and shit, but I be smoking. Yeah,
big doinks. That's a big part of our life out here. So you smoke blunts, or what's your preferred method of intake?
I'm usually just smoking like on my piece or whatever. I smoke a lot of like.
You got a bowl?
Yeah, I usually got my piece on me or something, or fucking just like my cartridge pens or whatever. Just like a quick fucking hit it real quick. Low key pens or whatever.
That's gotta be a good thing about being famous. All of a sudden, that you got people coming up to you and giving you weed and shit.
That hasn't happened yet, but that'd be cool.
That hasn't happened
Everyone
yet?
wants to fucking give me some weed.
Oh, bro, I got you. I got some stuff. Don't worry, man. Yeah, we'll hook you up. We gotta get you out of here. That's actually a big thing on No Jumper. I think it has a lot to do with the vibe on here. A lot of podcasts and radio shows, you pull up and they give you Hennessy or they give you like a beer, and because they think it's gonna get you loose, it's gonna get you open, get you talking. Us,
I don't drink really.
We give you weed and we get you fucking high as shit, and all of a sudden you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's part of being on the show.
I'm always high.
Nah, people don't always get high. Just some of the time. Yeah. Yeah, so making the decision to sign.
I'm smoking with Adam.
You are. We're getting big high over here, too.
A month ago, you didn't know who I was.
That's not true. I fucking remember when the meme came out. I'm deeply ingrained in Twitter, bro. I remember when it came out. I remember thinking, who the fuck is this guy?
This guy's rather flamboyant. Nah.
Flamboyant? Is that how you describe yourself?
Not like my hand movements and shit in my video.
Yeah, that was a little flamboyant. I could see that description. What about the lyrics in that song? Have you ever had this experience where you sort of it's about a sexy bartender, right?
Yeah, it was some chick that was a bartender.
So was it a chick that you would like run into a lot of different times, or what was?
I just ran into her at the bar and then fucking she wasn't having it though. She wasn't interested in me. So
Really? So you had to go write a song about it? Because it's kind of an upbeat
Like,
song to be a song about getting turned down.
Yeah, but now I just did it I did it more like the feeling, you know, of like liking somebody and shit. Not like, I wasn't like all fucking heartbroken and wanted to make a song like that.
You got to get over it. It sounds like a fucking ecstasy taking song. I'm going to be honest with you. You take fucking Papa Molly. And
some guy wants to make like an EDM remix to it, yeah, or an EDM version.
That you might pop Molly to?
I see like you're trying to push like...
I'm not pushing you to
one time or another.
I was just wondering if that was
Molly again. No.
I think you were on a Molly when you wrote that song.
It seemed a little too chipper. Or what?
Exactly, chipper is a good word for it. Yes. Hey, a lot of people want to know why you blocked Foos Gone Wild on Instagram. What's the story with that?
Oh god, they took it all fucking like I disowned them or some shit. It was just like, no, they kept tagging me in too much shit. Like they were fucking like tagging me in every other fucking post, like acting like they wrote the song or some shit. Like everything I talk about, like give us credit, though, shout us out. How come you didn't mention us? Like who the fuck are you?
What did they do to help the growth of the song? Did they do anything in particular, or were they just sort of memeing it?
They just memed it like everybody else.
Right.
I mean, Puya did more. Like Puya's the one. Shout out to Puya. Puya fucking posted it and the one that made it really pop and shit.
Well, I didn't realize Puya was a big part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Once Puya did, I was in the studio that morning when he shared it, and then once he did it, just fucking started bling bling bling. Like,
Puya, a very good friend of the show. He's one. I think.
Yeah, I saw his picture right there.
He was maybe the second rapper I ever.
I haven't met him yet, but I was just DMing him yesterday.
Oh, very good guy. Very good guy to know. Actually, I think you guys would get along great.
Seems like a cool motherfucker.
Yeah, you guys actually, damn, you guys might form a group. You might spend all your time together. I don't know why. I just feel like you guys, once you meet Puya, you might just never leave your side. Because he used to have Fat Nick as like his sidekick.
No. I've seen Fat Nick on Instagram, and I was like, is this for a real person?
Oh,
I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Fat Nick does kind of give you that vibe. Like I've known him for a long time, but sometimes I see people
that's really him and his lady, right? Like,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes people have busted out like pictures of Fat Nick where I am like, man, he is a fucking crazy looking human being. I understand what they're talking about. Yeah, but I feel like maybe now that Puya doesn't have Fat Nick as his like sidekick so much, then maybe
they just like went their ways.
I think they just went in different directions and stuff. Yeah, but I mean they're still friends and everything. But I don't know, maybe that could be you. What rappers do you listen to?
I listen to like I still listen to like old school West Coast shit, but I listen to like Nav. The Game. I listen to fucking
Nav. That's a good one.
Nav's dope.
I love Nav.
I know he's on the label. I didn't see him at the party though.
Really?
I showed up too late and shit.
He's on the label.
Yeah, he's on Republic.
Damn, did you hear about him with the pretzel thing?
No, what happened?
Like basically he's super allergic to pretzels, but like
is he?
Yeah, but sometimes he'll be like hanging out with like Drake or some shit he said, and then like Drake will be eating the pretzels, and then he'll like even though he's allergic to the pretzels, he'll just eat the pretzels too, and he'll just get sick as fuck and end up in the hospital.
Just out of being nervous, or he just wants to like?
No, he just wants to fit in.
Yeah,
so he's just like fuck it, I'm gonna eat these pretzels.
Yeah, fuck.
I mean, it's just like the craziest thing.
That's what's up. Fuck it. That's how dedicated he is.
Exactly. That's like
Drake will make you do things.
No, exactly. Like that OVO.
Being in his aura and shit.
It's just that OVO vibe, you know. Like you just gotta like fuck it.
You gotta be with it.
I don't care what anybody says. If Drake offers me pretzels, I'm gonna fuck if I'm allergic. Actually, somebody one time told me that like they're like, yeah, I did coke at this like big celebrity's house, and they're like I had never done it before. I'm like, why'd you do it? They're like, well, if this person offers you coke, you gotta do it. I'm like, I don't agree with that. If you've never done it before, you probably should definitely not be doing it around somebody like famous and important that you probably are going to make a damn fool out of yourself because you're going to start talking all crazy.
That's a better point because I kind of saw it his way until you said that. So now that makes more sense.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I've done it before, so I wouldn't be that intimidated. But if fucking Michael J. Fox offered me coke, I'd be like, nah, chill.
I don't think I want to get coked out with Michael J. Fox.
You don't think so?
He's the one with Back to the Future, right?
Yeah. But I mean, that was a long time ago. I feel like now he might be just like partying.
Oh, is he? Parkinson's party there?
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe if he does coke, then like that will like just help him sort of like get in the vibe. I don't know. So what are your Cinco de Mayo plans after this?
Fuck, I don't know. They got me down here in LA for like a couple of days. We're shooting the video tomorrow for Bottoms Up, and then I gotta.
You're shooting another video?
The video.
Oh,
like the music video.
That video that's on YouTube, that's not the real deal?
Which one?
The one with you and the fucking blonde girl and shit?
Nah, that's snippets from my old videos, just pieced together.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fake version of it. I thought that was real.
Yeah, our lips aren't even moving to that song. It's just like...
Well, that's a good point.
It's just like old beat, like they just slice clips from old videos and have it playing with the song.
Okay.
He hasn't even noticed.
No, I mean, I just like... Right, you're right. No, that makes a lot of sense, though. I was just like, I had no fucking clue. Why do you wait so long to drop the full song?
It just everything with the label, just going through negotiations and all that.
Oh, okay. You're just sort of
finding out the contract and all that, and then what they wanted to do with the song.
That makes sense. Okay. Damn. So what's the video gonna be like? It's gonna be some crazy shit, or what do you got planned?
Yeah, some club shit. Some club cool shit. It's gonna be my first fucking like record label budget video. So
you got any cameos in there?
Not that I'm aware of.
When are you shooting it?
Tomorrow.
Can I come?
Yeah, you can come. Fucking Adam fucking roll through. I know. There's people I could call and shit. I wanted Snow the Product to be there, but now she's on tour and shit. But.
Oh, Snow the Product, your homies with her?
Yeah, she's the one. She's cool.
I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's the one that like messaged me and told me to go do the Genius interview and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
And that went viral as fuck.
Yeah.
How did that go
and
so
viral? Yeah, I wasn't even gonna go. At first, she's like, "You gotta go do it," and I was like, "All right, fuck it."
When I saw that thing do 7 million views, that blew my fucking mind.
Did it? Nah.
That's crazy. There were that many people that were trying to figure out what the fuck was
going
on.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I mean, yeah, I guess I get it. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I got it too. I was like. Fucking mystery.
I hope that same effect happens on this interview. That there's 7 million people that are like, we gotta know what this guy's like on a podcast.
Don't you? Well, you get like good. I don't know. You get views, right?
Pretty good, but
you
not 7 million.
Good ass people.
Yeah, we got some big interviews, but I mean, we ain't gonna get 7 million.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, you a Lil Xan fan?
Lil Xan?
Yeah.
I've heard like that once, like half of that one song he made, and then that was enough.
Just a lot of people in the chat just trying to figure out if you think. Wait, is Cole Bennett doing your video?
Nah, he was. We were negotiating with Cole Bennett, but our schedules didn't work out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, somebody was just suggesting that in the chat. See, they know about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, we can still get Cole for. I want to use Cole in the future. Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know if he was like the right for this specific type video.
Yeah, he'll probably try to put young bands on or something. Throw a feature on there. Have you thought about doing a remix or anything?
Yeah. The label's thinking about doing a remix. I'm always down for a remix. We were just they haven't decided who they want to go with or whatever. I was thinking like a Nav Ty Dolla $ign vibe or some shit like that.
Nav would be fire, bro.
Yeah, you think he'd be on that?
Yeah, you think he would eat pretzels with you?
I'll fucking bring. Oh, well, I wouldn't want to bring pretzels.
You don't want to put him in that position. What about the Ram Riddle's version that people were saying that he had a version coming out?
Yeah, I've heard of it, but it's I had nothing to do with it.
He just hopped on a little makeshift version of the beat.
Yeah, I guess he just had his people tweak it. Or I've heard it for a second. I was like, but I'm not even familiar with that guy.
Oh yeah. The label might not have thought he was the one. They're gonna throw Blueface on there, right? That's what I think. They'll probably end up doing.
He'd be able to keep on beat better.
What about 6ix9ine? Could 6ix9ine hop on there?
To the phone, or
I mean, say 6ix9ine got out tomorrow and he wanted to get on the remix. Would you be down, or would you be like, nah, I gotta respect the street code?
I gotta respect the street code.
You know, like I mean,
yes. Hey. Fuck no. I mean, no one's gonna work with him.
Right.
That wasn't a real
you don't
question.
think
That wasn't a serious question. Man.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how serious you are in terms of the street code, man. Do you think that 6ix9ine's career is over when he gets out though?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're taking a hard stance on
Music
that.
career, or yeah. I mean, like entertainment career. I don't know. Maybe he can like. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he could do.
Did you see the new YG video where he's got the whole like Mexican gangster vibe going on in the backyard and shit? He's got the fucking mariachi band costume and all that shit.
Nah, I haven't caught that.
It's lit. Damn. I want to show you it actually. It's fucking important. It's very important for the culture. But it's interesting because it's like, if he wasn't YG, people would definitely be calling it cultural appropriation. But I feel like because he's YG and people love him, they're gonna fuck with it.
I understand what you're saying.
Are you a Crip?
Am I a Crip? No, I'm from Santa Barbara. From the east side.
Oh.
It's like Mexican gangs down there.
Oh, so you don't play by those ones?
No, I mean Crips. There's no Crips in Santa Barbara or Bloods. It's just Mexican gangs.
Oh,
but
okay.
Crips are cool. I met Crips. I know Crips. Central
Blueface?
Coast Crips and shit. Yeah, Blueface is cool. But yeah, I know Crips. I'll be locked up with Crips and shit. Central Coast Crips and from LA and shit.
Okay. That's what's up. All right, man. Hey, well, this has been a dope interview. I appreciate you coming in.
Hell yeah.
Everybody,
this is dope.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it so much.
Hell
Everybody
yeah.
who's watching the stream, I'm going to be on at 8 p.m. playing you guys' music. The link is in the description if you want to donate. Streamlabs.com/nojumper. Also, head on over to onsomeshit.com. We got
some shit.
New stuff. We got nojumper.com. We got new kendamas. We got all kinds of stuff. Come check out the store, 7669 Melrose Ave. Shout out to the Boyboy West Coast.
Hell yeah.
And also on youtube.com/nojumper on the homepage, there's a join button now. And also a link in the description, I believe, if you want to become a member. And you can get special emojis that work in the chat.
You memorize all this shit, or did you read it off some?
No, these are just all the ways we have this fucking podcast monetized. Because there's a good chance that YouTube is going to be like, oh, this Boyboy West Coast, he's not monetizable. He's too gang related. He's too violent. He's too out there. They're not going to let us make money off this video. So we might have to just make money by sending some percentage of these people to go buy T-shirts.
Did we even say bad words or anything?
Listen, they're crazy. They're crazy. And to be honest, usually it feels like I can interview. Most of the rapper interviews stay monetized, but anytime I interview a girl, it gets demonetized.
Why?
I don't know. I think that they just hate women. Susan from YouTube, she might hate women. I'm not sure. But also, I don't know. Well, usually when we have girls on here, a large percentage of the time, let's be honest, they're porn stars and they're talking about like drinking nut and shit. So I guess I didn't catch those. I can understand that. Go watch. If I had to recommend, like Gina Valentina's interview was epic. But no, Tiana Trump. If you want to go watch a good porn interview, Tiana Trump. She's reckless.
Were these interviewed by you, or these are just interviews?
I did them.
Oh, you did them?
Yeah.
They ever just say some crazy shit and you got to keep a straight face?
No, usually I would just laugh and roll with it, you know.
All right.
Yeah, I would. I'm not trying to keep a straight face. I'm trying to have a good time. If they say something crazy, I'm gonna be like, "Whoa, what? Let's talk about it."
Say that again.
Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Boyboy West Coast.
Hell yeah.
No Jumper.
No
YouTube,
Jumper.
SoundCloud, iTunes, NoJumper.com. Pow. Indigestion. I got a couple burps there at the end, so it messed up my flow. I was trying to be Funkmaster Flex. It didn't work.
Are we off?
Momentarily.